Hey, what's going on? It's Ian Hart here at BackPainReliefForLife.com, the co-creator of the Back Pain Relief for Life program. And today what I'm going to talk to you about is back soreness versus back pain. So many people have back pain or back soreness, or they're confused about what the issue is. We train a lot of people, we deal with a lot of people with back pain, and we see this problem all the time. And there's a big confusion between what it is. So I'm going to tell you the difference between back pain and back soreness. First off, before we get into back pain, we need to know what is pain. And I put a definition from Wikipedia. It says it's an unpleasant sensory and emotional experience associated with actual or potential tissue damage. So that means that there's tissue damage. It means that there's actually injury to the muscle or the nerves or the discs or whatever when we're dealing with back pain. So, what is soreness? Soreness is a tenderness to the touch of the muscle, and that's just a short abbreviation. But basically, when you work out, your body produces lactic acid and kind of trash in the muscles, or toxins you can say, and then the body has a way of repairing that, or helping the muscle to adapt, and it rebuilds back the muscles and the energy systems in the muscle. And when it does that, it draws a bunch of anti-inflammatory properties to the area. So just like if you were to get a bruise, the same type of thing is going on with your muscle. So a bunch of blood flow and nutrients flows to that area, and it becomes tender to the touch. So the difference would be tissue damage versus just being tender to the touch. Pain from an injury is different than pain from soreness. So when someone comes in and says, "Oh, I have pain in my back," and they tell me like, "Oh, I had serious back pain," and then they come in the next day or 2 days later and it's gone, that's not really pain or an injury. Injuries take longer to recover. That would be muscle soreness. And muscle soreness occurs many times because people are sitting down all day. We have a huge sedentary lifestyle. When you're sitting down all day, you're allowing atrophy to happen to these small muscles that support the spine. And then you go on the weekends and you start moving. Say you do gardening or you play basketball and all that, and you put a lot of stress on your lower back. Again, there's a combination of muscle soreness and creating a little bit of micro trauma, which can eventually lead to injury. So if you have very weak muscles and you're moving improperly, you can create micro trauma that is eventually going to lead to a big injury. But for the most part, it's just muscle soreness, and the small muscles that support the spine are just being used not frequently enough, but it's creating muscle soreness. So that would be the difference between back soreness versus back pain. If your pain is relieved in a few days, then you can be assured that it's most likely just muscle soreness. You might have some small micro trauma, but you want to prevent that soreness from coming back, and that's by creating a strong back, a strong core, and also creating more mobility in the hips and other things that are connected with the spine. So it's not just the blood. Whenever anybody has an issue with the back, it's never just the back itself that's causing the problem. So if you're interested in strengthening your back and preventing pain or preventing microtrauma in the future and making sure that you're moving properly, what you can do is go ahead and click the link below and check out our Back Pain Relief for Life program. And the people that had sore back or injuries in their back that were severe to mild and were relieved quickly just by doing the program. So go ahead and click that link below. Again, this is Ian Hart with BackPainReliefForLife.com, and I hope you enjoyed.